This starting toward the right side.
Now that definitely finds the rough off the first tee. Certainly not the start he was looking for.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
118 left to the hole. Lie looks hot. Needs to be careful of the ball jumping. Just a sand wedge, and it's heading for the green side bunker, guys.
From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1. He'll drop back to 1 over par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
And that's going to play just fine. So after the early bogey, the response is a solid tee shot here at the second. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Oh, way too much ball.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at 1 over. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
1-3-1 all the way to the flag today, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Nope. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the fourth.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right, because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you could try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. 11 feet away. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. Yeah, he was wanting that one to bite, but that was destined to be long all the way. Now a second to this par 3. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
That's going to slide on by. That one safely in for a bogey. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Frank, here we are. Another good scoring opportunity. The dramatic par 5 6th.
It's easy to have that view of Stillwater Cove on the right, but that, needless to say, is not the place to go. Those 5 bunkers down the left really determine your strategy off the tee. Plus, you're playing from elevation, nearly 20 yards extra off the tee. So that run out at 360 at the end of the fairway, believe me, that's in play. And
that is not the spot to be. Second shot from the rough at the par 5 6th hole. You cannot help but think about what Tiger Woods did here in 2000 on his way to winning the U.S. Open. It was one of the greatest shots in the history of the sport. 7-iron from about 200 yards, thick rough. He just lashed at it, muscled it up the hill. And Roger Maltby, the announcer, said, it's just not a fair fight. He was right. So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4.
Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
He has a 12-footer here. Nope. That at least was a good putt. It could have very well gone in, but he misses by less than a foot. Okay, so problems at the par 5, as that's in for a 7. And that won't help the cause one bit. Well, this is the one you dreamed about, isn't it? Just a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that tiny green here at the 7th. You and your maker, there's nothing better in the world than to be playing the 7th hole and playing it well here at Pebble Beach. Okay, that's not one he'll remember, but he still has a decent chance to get out of here with a par. A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll hold steady at +3. Frank, as you know, of all the sports played on land, golf's the one with the best views. This is as good as it gets, but you need to focus now on what's ahead of you.